Welcome back to the channel and another day with Lucy Maclean here in the wasteland. Appreciate all of the likes and comments you guys have been leaving on these videos. Please let me know your thoughts as we play through. So now on the fresh new day, hello Cogsworth. Let's go ahead and do our normal morning crafting routine.
What are you building?
So we do actually have enough to make the vegetable soup, which gives us rad resistance for an hour, but it's the squirrel stew. We just need one more dirty water. So we'll be on the lookout for that. Let's see if we have enough to craft up any grape mentats. We do. These are going to come in handy later. I think we're pretty much good for all our other chems. And let's see, we were able to pick up some veggies at Grey Garden. So let's see about planting some more corn and razor grain and moot fruit. Although we did sell our moot fruit. You know, we might want to plant some carrots just so that we can harvest carrots. So let's maybe start a row of carrots here. It's possible some other crops are taking up space. Now to the corn. Let's see, we can build 4 more corn. But it does also look like we'll need to get some more settlers in here to help tend these crops. Well, we can build 1 more razor grain. Let's save these potatoes. Oh, there's Trash Can Carla.
I hope you find your son.
Let's see
Hey,
if
Carla.
she's...
Back again? Time to do business?
Maybe. Let's see
I'll take a look.
if you've
Sure.
rejuvenated your cap stash. Yep, she's got 250. Let's sell some stuff. Let's see, what can we grab from here to sell? How about all those pistols? Let's go to our aid. You know, each of these weighs a pound, and I do want to be a little bit careful with carry weight. Have a ton of purified water, silt beans. Let's go ahead and take these stim packs since they don't weigh anything. Let's see if we got some cigarettes. I'm going to go ahead and take these gold bars. Here we go. We've got 27 packs of cigarettes. This doesn't weigh anything, but does have a lot of value. And we could put on our charisma gear.
Huh?
Please, just...
Carla.
You again.
I need to be alone
Here
right
to
now.
trade?
Well, I'll leave you alone, June. Just let me do this bartering
I've got a
real
few
quick.
minutes to browse.
Here's what I got.
Okay, how about these pistols? That's going to be about all your money right there. So she can handle 7 more caps. So how about we sell her 1 pack and then 1 cigar. Let's go ahead and sell that lone cigar. Accept her. So we've cleaned her out. Let's put our adventure clothes back on. All right, that's good. We've still got plenty of carry weight. And let's go and see. We're going to follow this quest to check out these settlers at Oberlin Station. Which is where we were when we stopped at Grey Garden. And then also ask us to set up a beacon at Hangman's Alley. Now, speaking of that, remember we did set up a beacon here at Sunshine Tidings Co-op. And let's see, data, quests, workshops. So we can see Sunshine Co-op. They currently only have 2 people, but they have 5 food and 6 water. So we'll let that beacon keep going and keep attracting people. That should help them out. They're super happy at the moment. Let's see, we did send... Oh, they have no defense there. They've got 3 people, 3 beds, plenty of food and water, but no defense. So they're not too happy about that. We may have to drop by 10 Pines Bluff here in a bit. I guess same thing with Abernathy Farm. No defenses. But we're in a hurry and we have a job to do. So let's get down here to Grey Garden. And from here we need to head south. So we'll continue to follow these train tracks. And the problem with all this fast traveling is it takes into account the amount of time it would have taken you to walk there. So it is entirely possible. Oh, we are still well rested though. Hey, that's great. Because we're going to pick up another location bonus right here. So that's going to give us some great XP. Always going to find this alpha wild male. Hey.
Miss Lucy, if I may assist in any way, don't hesitate to let me know.
Hey, no problem. Again. All right. So we have some settlers here. Let's get gussied up and have a conversation with them. Still got the fashion eyeglasses. I should have fixed that earlier. Let's see what their story is.
You've got to help. My sister's been kidnapped.
Oh no. Tell me what happened.
Tell me what happened. They said they'd be back for the ransom in a few days. If I don't pay up, they'll kill her. But I don't have that kind of money.
Well, do you know where she is?
Do you know where they took her?
I'm pretty sure. I'll mark it on your map. We asked the Minutemen for help, but I didn't really think anyone would come. Just bring her back safe, okay?
All right, we'll do our best. Let's check the map and see where she's being held. Oh, that's good. That's right there by Hangman's Alley. So after we finish this quest, we can hop right over to that one. Well, again, let's get back in our adventure gear. That looks good. And so let's continue down the railroad track here. And we see this little icon. It's a vault. That's a vault icon. So right up here we need to be a little bit careful because there are always some ghouls here. So let's see if we can't snipe that one. Then there's some more hidden in these bushes. Let's see where we can VATS them. There's one right there. There we go. And one more right there. So he's hidden behind some trees. Let's see if we can get around to those trees to snipe them. Right there. Way to go. And let's see what kind of goodies we may get. Oh, some bottle caps. Some worth 38. A baby rattle, we didn't need that. Let's see, there was the one that was up here. Don't really need a paintbrush. Where was that other one? We got 2 of the 3. Oh, bottle cap and a pack of cigarettes. Fantastic. Can search these rail cars. I don't remember that there's actually anything in them, but we will search just to find out. Have this interesting little area here. And a trap door. This way station. So we see trick or treat. Looks like somebody was trying to do some celebrating here. And we have this rather macabre scene. We have a settler whose foot is attached to a makeshift battery. We've got a machete. We've got a chem box, hammer, knife, sledgehammer, a blood pack, various pieces of skull. Looks like they're hooked up for an IV.
Naughty work, but wouldn't want to leave the good stuff.
Well, we're going to leave all of that. What kind of chems can we get out of this chem box? That's what I want to know. Some jet and some buff out. This makeshift battery is probably a little heavier than I want to look at carrying. Same thing with the cement. It's kind of a creepy scene here. Signs of a serial killer at the way station. A railroad killer. So we'll continue down the railroad until we see this big set of trees that are blocking the railroad, and we see a dead Brahmin and a beware of bear sign that's obviously been scratched up by bears. And that is true. We're going to have to be very careful as we head east, because there is a stunted Yahweh out here that's radioactive that we really don't want to encounter. Hopefully Cogsworth won't give us away. I'm going to go ahead and switch to our good old reliable 10 mil just in case. Let's see, we have a little bit of brain fungus here. Let's get that. So definitely do a VATS check. Definitely want to avoid this bear. See what used to be. Looks like some rocks here. And we see this sign. Let's head toward the sign. All right, Cogsworth, you with me? Staying stealthy? Find a dead super mutant. It's not going to help us any. It says detected. We sure want to be careful here. Oh, I hear him. Good, we're back to being hidden. And what have we here? We've discovered another vault. Here's a mattress for a quick save if you're playing on survival mode. So how exciting. Lucy may be about to meet some fellow vault dwellers. Well, here's a much better bed. Again, if you need to catch a save, which I would encourage you to do, I'm going to go ahead and do a quick save before we go in here. Get another Nuka-Cola, wrench, some food. That's all good. Did I get everything? I think so. There's a chair if you wanted to sit around and wait. We don't want to do that. The cook station, should we want to cook some food. But I think what we need to do is investigate this vault. Now we definitely want to put our best foot forward for these new vault dwellers. So let's get gussied up. And that is going to bring our charisma up to 11. If you're not following along step by step.
Another vault. I must admit my excitement. I've been curious about them ever since that fateful day.
There's a Tato. Some pre-war money.
Old world,
A clipboard. Yeah, fantastic. And we see some Vault Tech controls. Now, if you're playing along and you're playing like Lucy, just like I am, everything should be okay from here. But I'm going to go ahead and do a quick save anyways. Well, I'm going to do a hard save. There is a high-level speech check here. So if you don't have the charisma necessary, there's a couple things you could do. You can drink a beer and a grape Mentats to hopefully boost you up enough and you have some charisma attire to wear. If you do not pass the speech check, they're going to ask you for 3 fusion cores, which we obviously have as we've traveled the wasteland. Now, the really great thing is it doesn't matter if the core is at 100% or 1%. It still counts. So if you have some brand new ones, you might want to store them here outside the vault door before you do the speech check and just make sure the 3 you have on hand are your 3 most used. So with all of that in mind, let's get forward. Let's move forward.
Hold it right there. Vault 81 security. I don't know where you got your hands on a working Pip-Boy, but you better start talking.
Well, I'm from Vault 111.
I got it in Vault 111.
Vault 111? Haven't heard of that one yet. And what sort of business are you looking to take care of here in 81?
Well, right now I'm just a traveler, but we could trade. Or we could ask, why are we getting the 3rd degree?
What's with the 3rd degree?
It's called protocol. Think we just let anyone in here? Think again.
Who is it, Edwards?
Ma'am, some new Commonwealth traveler. Not one of our usual traders.
Well, if someone wants in, they can earn it like everyone else. Let me speak to them. Sorry about that. Officer Edwards here was just doing his job. I'm sure you can understand our need for caution. For newcomers, we like to operate on exchange. You help us, we help you.
Well, I'm a vault dweller. Don't you want to help a vault dweller?
But I'm a fellow Vault Dweller. Can't you just let me in?
Excuse me, ma'am. Before you arrived, she did say she was from Vault 111. And she's in possession of a working Pip-Boy.
Is that so? I'm going to allow it. Edwards, open the door and make the announcement. Officer Edwards and I will meet you at the entrance.
And there's no more to loot down here at the bottom. Just save you the trouble. Wait here for the ramp. And let's meet.
Come on, Gwen. My guys have been working doubles for weeks.
Welcome home.
They need a break.
Everyone's working hard right now, Cal. You think I don't know that? Just do the best with what you can. That's all I'm asking.
Fine. I'll see what I can do. But you and I both know we can't keep going on like this.
Oh, I need to rush and turn this off.
Excuse me, where do you think you're going?
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to avoid copyright problems by turning off your radio. I hope that's okay.
Hello, Overseer?
Ready to talk now? We've never encountered a fellow Vault Dweller. Is this Vault 111 you mentioned still operational?
Oh, not anymore, I'm afraid.
No, not anymore.
I'm sorry to hear that. What happened there? Did something go wrong?
They had us cryogenically frozen in these pods. But something malfunctioned.
Oh my God. All those lives lost due to some malfunction? That's unacceptable. I suppose we've been lucky. Here, we pride ourselves on having maintained a successful vault over these past 2 centuries. We'd like to be completely self-sufficient, but there are certain resources we can't provide ourselves.
Well, I don't know. Your vault is pretty impressive.
I'm impressed you maintained a successful vault for this long.
Thanks. I owe it to the overseers before me, but some here would disagree. A few believe opening the doors to the Commonwealth was a mistake.
Interaction is a good thing. The Commonwealth is improving.
So I've heard. But it's still got a long ways to go. Now, I have work to do. If you need anything else, I'll be in my office.
Okay. Well, people must like it here. Got this lady doing the Running Man dance. Let's see. Now, everything you can see is marked as steel, so be very careful not to pick anything up. You will immediately be shunned and attacked. Let's see what Neil has to say.
Hey there.
So, we got a new visitor today. Don't say anything, but man, I'd love to be out there.
Well, why not?
If you want to leave, why don't you just go?
Wish it was that easy. It's scary leaving the vault. And the Commonwealth? It's also unpredictable.
It is, but you just have to be prepared.
It takes some preparation. I'd learn how to use a gun, and be ready to use it before I went out
I've never even touched a gun. Now, I can't even say if our security has seen any real combat. But with the hours we're working these days, I'm not even sure where I'd find the time to practice.
Wow, why the long hours?
Why the long hours?
We're just making sure this roof over our heads doesn't cave in on us. They say it's all the moving parts that have us working round the clock these days. Structurally, I guess 81 is still pretty sound. Vault Tech sure knew what they were doing when they set these places up. Well, I don't want to keep you, and I gotta get back to work. Maybe I'll see you around.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Let's go talk to the Running Man.
Never had an incident on my watch.
Hey, Miranda.
Start today.
Another outsider? What'd they let you in for?
Whoa, what's the attitude? I'm just looking around.
Just taking a look around.
Is the Overseer just letting anyone in these days?
Well, I'm a fellow vault dweller.
I'm a fellow vault dweller.
I don't care where you're from. It's not here.
So, I'll just let you go back to your dance. See what Mr.
Careful,
Security has
outsider.
to say.
Excuse me, officer.
Careful, outsider.
All right, I'll be careful.
No signs of radiation. Impressive. If you need a doctor, Forsyth and Rachel are down in the medical center. They can patch you up.
We've come across yet.
All right.
Hey,
good.
Ashes. What are you doing up here?
Nope, here's Ashes the
where are you
cat.
going? Ash!
Ash, oh, where are you going?
Aaron's not going to like this.
You got guts wearing that Pip-Boy in the Commonwealth. I can't believe someone hasn't tried to steal it yet.
Oh, trust me, it's, we've encountered our share of raiders.
Sorry about the maintenance. It never ends these days.
All right, there's another...
Calvin's always looking for tools. I heard he'll pay caps if you got them.
Well, that's why we've been hoarding tools. Calvin, now again, be careful not to steal. So there's nothing down that hallway. Let's go to the elevator. So yes, all those tools I've been picking up, this is why. Calvin will pay us top dollar for all these tools. Way more than Trash Can Carla or any other vendor in the wasteland. Oh, hi.
Hey, lady, are you really from the Commonwealth?
Yes, I am.
Yes, I am.
I knew it! Hey, I can show you around the vault if you want. Just
That would
5
be
caps.
great. 5 caps.
How did you know I was here?
Gran says I have a knack for finding stuff out that I'm not supposed to. Actually, she ain't my Gran. She's just Priscilla. But she acts like my Gran. When my mom and dad died, she took me in. Anyways, do you want me to show you around or not?
Let's see if we could get the tour for free.
Sure, but I'm not paying you.
Okay. Boy, you're a real cheapskate. We'll start over here.
No, I just really need the XP. No offense, kid. I would think a fellow vault dweller would want to... Oh, and we have vault water. So we could top off there.
This is the depot. The Combs family run it. Aaron and I are best friends. Her mom and dad fight a lot, so I don't like to go in there when they're around. But if you need something, they're the ones that have it.
Oh, well, what did they fight about?
What do they fight about?
I shouldn't tell you this, but everyone says Mr. Combs is sleeping with Tina. Mrs. Combs doesn't know, but he's always leaving her to do all the work while he hangs out with Tina. Next stop, the Overseer. I bet you killed a lot of strange things. Ooh,
I have.
And raiders. I bet you fought raiders too.
Oh, yeah. Here's Cal. We can come back and sell our stuff to him. So here we are at the Overseer.
Office is up there. They're busy up there, and they do not like to be bothered. She makes rules, but she's nice. I like her.
Overseer, huh? I suppose someone needs to be in charge.
Well, if you need her, that's where you'll find her. Next stop, the diner. Now we gotta go downstairs. That's where the diner is. Everybody eats there. Sometimes it gets real crowded. The Somersets are nice, though. You'll like them.
So the Somersets run the diner. Wow, they got all kind of food, but as you can see...
Hello, Austin. I see you're showing our guests from the Commonwealth around.
Yes, ma'am. This is the Sunshine Diner. Grant says that they'll take all of our hard work and turn it into swill. Mr. and Mrs. Somerset run the diner. They're pretty nice. Mrs. Somerset's pies are the best.
It's good to know. What about the rest of the food?
How is their food? Other than the pies.
I like it. Mrs. Somerset always sneaks me seconds.
I'll save you a slice of pie, Austin.
Next stop, Horatio. I told you they were nice. Do you like your hair? I like mine. I hate combing it, though. Gran makes me comb it.
Well, no offense, but yeah, it does look like you could use a comb. So taking us here... Come on, Austin. He seems to be stuck. Here we go. And if we go in, there is a magazine right here.
Hell yeah.
More tattoos.
Austin.
But again, be careful not to pick up anything else.
This is where Horatio fixes up people's hair. Aaron's mom comes here all the time. Gran hardly comes here at all. She makes me cut my hair, though. It's not fair.
Would he do my hair?
Sure. He can turn your hair into anything. I wanted him to make mine look like Skull, but Gran wouldn't let it. Next stop is Gran. Let's go see Gran.
All right.
I live with her.
I didn't want to come in too far because...
My parents died when I was real little.
Oh, stop that. Come on, we're trying to get out of here. There is active radio, and hopefully we stay just far enough away. So here is actual food that we can take.
Hi, Gran.
Austin, what are you doing here? Are you bothering that stranger from the Commonwealth?
I'm not bothering her. I'm helping her. That's Gran. She takes care of me. You can call her Dr. Pensky. She acts a little grumpy. That's not for real.
Says you.
She runs our hydroponics lab. It's where we get all our food.
You don't get anything from the Commonwealth?
Nope. Gran grows it all here. She's really smart. Next stop, Miss Katie.
All right. Well, Cogsworth, if you'll get out of the way.
Hurry up. We gotta go to the other side of the vault. I'll show you where I go to school. I bet you didn't have to go to school.
No, I used to teach school. So in the residential wing, here's the classroom. This
is the school. Miss Katie runs it. It's boring most of the time, but Gran says I have to go anyway.
Your Gran is a smart woman, Austin.
Are there a lot of kids in the vault?
Not that many. The Overseer says that we're using population control, whatever that is. Next stop is the medical clinic. Let's go downstairs. I'll show you the clinic. Doc Forsyth and Rachel are okay, I guess, but I don't go there unless I have to.
All right, well, come.
Stop by and see Horatio while you're here. Can't imagine you come across many barbers in the Commonwealth.
Failed. How did we fail?
Austin.
Gran says I'm a bottomless pit when it comes to food.
Well, that was unfortunate. We somehow So there's Mr. and Miss Combs. So obviously they're not in the... Here's Austin's house with Gran, Dr. Pinsky. Let's see, what time is it here in the vault? Oh, it's 8 o'clock at night. Yep, it's quitting time for most of these people.
Yes?
Oh, just saying hi. Now, one thing we did notice down here is this reactor.
Jesus, Bobby, can you not do that here? What if the Overseer or Whitaker
Cut me some slack, Tina. I've been working 12 hours straight.
You've been working. I bet bossing around old Rusty really takes it out of you.
No idea, Mr. Luca.
You both just get lost. You're killing my buzz.
With pleasure, sir.
Fine, get caught. Then you won't have the choice.
Oh, there's
to.
Tina.
The Overseer will make it for you.
Hopefully they didn't see us. Let's talk to
Hey,
Tina.
Outsider, do me a favor. If my good-for-nothing brother asks you for Jet, tell him to buzz off.
Your brother?
Who's your brother?
His name's Bobby, and he's my poor excuse for a twin, so you can get a good idea of what he looks like. Look, he's a junkie, but he's getting careless. If he gets caught, we're both in trouble. And as much as I'd like to leave this canned paradise, that's not how I want to go.
If he's addicted, you should try to help him get clean.
I think I haven't tried. I locked him in his room for a week. It wasn't 2 days before he was using again. Now I admit, I've got my own share of the blame here. Bobby gets his chems from me, and I keep him on a short leash. But not anymore. I'm cutting off his useless ass.
Well, why supply him in the first place?
Why would you feed his habit?
He's my brother, and he's overworked. I give him a little Jet, and he perks up. He seems happy, I feel better. Done. Now that it's getting out of control, it's another story. He wants to put me at risk, he gets cut off.
Good. That's the first step to helping your brother.
Should have done it a long time ago. But things ain't easy around here.
Well, Tina, what's going on with you and Mr. Combs? And where is that brother of yours? He was here just a second ago. Now we want to be careful because, again, there is a radio down here. Let's see if I can hurry up and turn it off. Well, he might have gone back to his room, but he usually hangs out here at the reactor. Let's make sure he's not back over here somewhere. Oh, there's an old Overseer's terminal with a master unlock. Here's some more tools. Oh, but they're stealing. Let's not steal. You could, but Lucy would never steal from a fellow vault dweller, so let's not do that. All right. So, what we'll need to do, I suppose, is kind of wait around until later in the day. Let's see, who do we have down here?
Please direct any maintenance requests to Mr. DeLuca. They will be handled in the order they were received.
Here's some
I
kids.
wish my mom wasn't working so much.
Watch out for the maintenance. It never ends around here.
All right.
Hi, miss.
So let's go ahead and get out of the...
Poor Erin. Her cat got loose in the Commonwealth.
Oh, no.
Hey there.
The work never ends in Vault 81.
We saw that cat when we walked in. Ashes. So, let's see. The elevator is that way. The atrium is that way. Overseer, security, and the exit zone.
Your Pip-Boy ever act up on you? Mine's been glitchy lately.
Everything's under control.
Here's the clinic. But again, it looks like the clinic is currently closed. Oh, no. Let's see.
Welcome, welcome. I hope I'm not being presumptuous, but I'd like to ask you a favor. Would you mind
Sure.
donating some medical samples, even just a blood sample?
Well, let's see if there's some kind... We don't mind helping fellow vault dwellers, but maybe there's something in it for us.
Am I for some caps?
All right. The Overseer did give me a few caps for this. How does 50 caps sound?
Well, how about a little more.
That hardly seems enough.
I suppose I can use the rest of my allotment. I can give you 100 caps.
All right, sure, I'll donate, and we could probably try for more, but...
Sure. You can have some blood.
Excellent. Just have a seat, and I'll draw some blood.
And then...
Sit there.
Oh.
This'll only take a sec. There. Hardly hurt a bit, eh? Here are the caps I promised you. Thank you. This will be a great help. Now, I need to get these prepared immediately.
All right, thanks, Dr. Forsyth. Well, that's really all that's going on here. Here's some more residential areas.
Huh?
Again, we want to kind of avoid anything that might be considered stealing.
Is that your Pip-Boy? Better be.
Yeah?
Please direct any maintenance requests.
Seeds. I'll need more seeds.
Aaron's Tad managed to get out of the vault. Can't imagine he'll live too long out there in the Commonwealth.
She's looking pretty bad in there.
Well, where are you, Aaron? We'd love to help you.
Sorry about the maintenance. It never ends these days.
You whipping up a new batch of pies today?
If you want a new look,
Alexis
stop
promised
by
one
my
to
salon
Ellen.
sometime.
I know how you hate to disappoint the little ones.
Marcus William Somerset. Oh, don't you go on thinking you're so clever.
Nice pit bull.
Oh, thank you.
Whoever starts acting up on you, see Alexis. She'll fix it right up.
Hey, you try telling that.
Well, we got to try to maybe find
The
Carl.
water once again. The water smells funny.
So,
This
since
spring
they
is going
will
quite
let us
well.
have all of these, let's go ahead and
Very little
collect.
discoloration. Strong cellular plant structure. I'll have to see how it holds up to exposure.
But for some reason, this is stealing, so let's leave that alone. Now, we can just sit here and wait. So let's do that. So it's 10 p.m. Let's go ahead and wait till the sun comes up. Seven o'clock should be good, right? All right. So let's see if
Everything's under control.
The screws.
kids are in class yet. Did we wait long enough? Here we go. We've got some kids in class. And we see a child.
Someday,
Austin, who we've met,
if my gran lets me.
and Aaron.
Well, hello.
Excuse me, ma'am. Have you seen my cat? Ash is gone.
Again, we do like the XP.
How much would you pay to get him back?
You can have my teddy bear. I've kind of outgrown him anyway.
No, that's okay.
What happened?
He scratched me. And I yelled at him to go away. I didn't mean forever, though. His name is Ashes. And he's the best cat in the whole world.
I'll find him.
I'll find him for you.
Left the vault? Oh, please bring him back. Please. No one else would set foot outside for him.
Where do you think he may have gone?
Not far. He'd be terrified. I'm sure if there's anywhere nearby to hide, you'll find him.
Oh, I'll find him.
Hey, I'll find him for you.
Thank you. His name is Ashes. He's the sweetest little gray cat. I just want him to come home.
All right. Well, let's talk to the teacher. Remember, Lucy was a teacher in the vault. Let's see what Katie has to say here.
Hey, Katie.
Oh, you're that new traveler. You must have had so many adventures out in the Commonwealth.
Oh, I have.
I've had a few interesting moments.
Stop being so modest. My kids would love to hear about anything you've done out in the Commonwealth. Would you mind talking to them and sharing one of your experiences?
Sure.
I'd be glad to talk to him.
Marvelous. Stop by whenever class is in session. I'll just stop what I'm doing and turn the class over to you.
Well, it looks like class is in session right now.
Hello, Katie.
Would you like to tell the students one of your stories now?
I'd be glad to.
I'd be glad to.
Wonderful. The kids are so excited. Children, listen up. We have a guest today who is going to tell us stories about the Commonwealth.
Did you ever fight a Deathclaw?
Well, as a matter of fact, I did. How do you know about
How do you know about Deathclaws?
I hear stuff. Gran heard something about them from a Commonwealth guy.
Well, it was a pretty tough fight.
Deathclaws are very dangerous. Huh. It was a tough fight.
How did you beat it?
Well, we can tell them. Yeah, there were some raiders that had Preston.
A group of raiders had my friend Preston trapped.
But you rescued him, right?
Preston showed me where to find some power armor I could fix.
Power armor! Wow.
And then Preston helped me out.
When the Deathclaw crawled out, Preston was ready with his laser musket.
I bet you were glad he was there.
Preston and I kept shooting until it was dead.
I bet that took lots of bullets.
Thank you so much for that story. Children, say thank you.
Thank you.
And we have a thank you gift for you.
And we get a free Grognard's comic book. And some XP. All right, let's go back out to the atrium. And let's see if Cal is back repairing things. Now, who is? Just a regular resident taking a smoke break.
If you need a doctor, Forsyth and Rachel are down in the medical center. They can patch you up.
Let's see what she does have to say.
Pardon me, Dr. Pensky.
Ah, you'll do perfectly. I'm in need of a willing test subject to try this new strain of fruit I've created.
Well, sure, I'll try it. But why don't you tell me about yourself?
Why don't you just tell me about yourself?
Me? I'm the vault biologist and hydroponic gardener. Everything you see here, I grew, including this new fruit I just developed. But I need someone to test it. Sure I can't talk you into trying it?
Sure, I'll try it.
What the hell?
Ah, Lucy, the language.
Just tell me how it tastes.
How about
and
okie
how it makes you
dokie?
feel. Now where'd I put that Geiger counter?
Oh, she gave me a fresh moot fruit.
Hybridization. It's got to be a flaw in the hybridization.
Now, I wonder if she'll let us use her terminal. So we see here's her notes on attempting to grow better crops for the vault. So that test group is going well. What about this test group? Not so well. So there we go. We get some notes on her attempt to grow more in the vault.
I'll be damned if that whole duct isn't gonna need replacing.
Where are you, Calvin? I hear you. See upstairs? Here he is.
Hey there.
Sorry, new gal. Not a lot of time to talk right now.
Not even just for a moment?
A moment? Well, I suppose. Not like I actually want to get back to work.
What do you do here?
Me? I'm just the lucky sucker in charge of maintenance here. Sorry if you heard me bickering with the overseer earlier. She and I don't always see eye to eye.
So there's a lot of upkeep going on right now?
Hell, you could say that again. Old lady one here, she's a straight-up wreck. Pretty solid for a while, easy enough to keep up with her needs, but in the last few years or so, damn, she got feisty. Been going through tools like they were going out of style, so if you got any, I'd be more than happy to take them off your hands.
Sure.
How much are you paying?
I'd say 15 caps per tool. Overseer won't let me go higher, but I'll take as many as you can grab.
Sure. You got yourself a deal.
Stupendous. One less thing to bug the Overseer about. Anyway, here I am running my mouth when there's work to do. Sorry I can't talk longer, stranger, but mind the maintenance. Shouldn't get in your way, at least.
Well, let's sell.
Hi, Calvin.
Hey there, you got some tools for me today?
Yes.
Yeah, here you go.
Perfect. Keep an eye out. We could always use more.
Matter of fact, let's see what we can get from Cogsworth.
Hey. Miss Lucy? Of course.
Oh, I thought we gave him a bunch. We should have grabbed more tools. That was my mistake. So if you're following wrong, sometimes it's what to do and sometimes what not to do. Definitely grab all the tools you have before you come to the vault.
Have you been down to medical to see Dr. Forsyth yet? He told me he's very interested in meeting you.
You should stop by and see Horatio while you're here. Can't imagine you come across many barbers in the Commonwealth.
No, but here is the real highlight.
Damn it. I was just holding that wrench.
Sometimes when you walk in, she will be arguing with her husband, and you'll have to wait till they finish talking. Apparently, he's a pretty inattentive father, and according to the gossip, he's hooking up with Tina.
Our Commonwealth guest, welcome to the depot. And pardon the clutter, I don't get much time to tidy up these days.
I didn't even notice.
Thanks for being polite. Let me know if there's something I can get for you. I've got a little bit of everything lying around here. When you're dealing with items that are all over 200 years old, work just accumulates like crazy. Some days it's all I can do to keep my head above water. But you probably don't want to hear about all that. Let me know if you want to take a look.
Okay.
Do you run this place by yourself?
Well, there's my husband Holt, but once you need him, he's nowhere to be found. I swear the cat is more help than he is.
Why do you say that?
I really shouldn't get into it.
But tell me.
It's all right. You can tell me.
Holt's just changed. He's never around, always claiming he has some errands to run. Back when we first met, he seemed devoted till the end. He actually taught me everything I know when it comes to fixing things. He'd spend every minute he could with me, and of course Erin after we had her. Now, it's like we don't exist, and every conversation we have is a fight.
Have you talked to him about it?
I've tried, but he won't listen to me. He's always saying he doesn't have time.
You'll get past this. Marriage can be hard work. He'll come around.
I hope you're right. It'd be nice if he was even around long enough to discuss it these days. Enough about me. I should get back to work. But let me know if I can help you with anything.
Okay. So for right now, we're going to say not interested, but we'll be right back.
Today. I'm here if you do.
Okay, so first, let's trade with Cogsworth.
Hey.
Mom, what's mine is yours, Mom.
Yes, it is, and I want to take it all. So R.
Gather a little more than we can carry.
Yes. And let's go ahead, go to aid, and where's that great mentats that we... Now let's talk to her about bartering.
Excuse me.
Anything I can get you today?
I might be interested in buying or selling.
Great. I have all sorts of odds and ends.
But what she really has is the Overseer's Guardian. This is like one of the best weapons in the game and really one of the highlights of trying to get to this vault early. So let's go ahead and take that. You can see that we owe her $1,500 already just for that. Then she has some other armor, and this is all combat armor, as you can see. But let's go ahead and get this Overseer's Guardian first. So let's sell this. all of these. Let's sell her this fat man. Sell her all these grenades. These mines. Oh, that's going to be too much. We're looking for 176. There's 160. So let's go ahead and just go with that, because let's see, we've got a right leg, a left arm, and a right arm. One reduces damage when not standing, which is pretty good. And then one is reduces VATS, which is also fantastic for us. But as you can see, look at the 22 and 22. These are fantastic. But let's go ahead and complete this transaction first. And take a real quick look, just so you may or may not have the same kind of armor we have, but we've got this right leg, and she has a right leg. And then let's see, we could use a right arm. Our left arm is this fortifying, and I really think that that's a pretty good bonus for us. +1 strength and +1 endurance. That's some areas we didn't put a whole lot of points in. So we definitely could use another right leg, a right arm. I mean, a right leg. Well, a left leg or a right leg, but I think she only has a right leg. And a right arm. So let's go ahead and go back and purchase those.
Seeds. I'll need more seeds.
Looking for something? I have more stuff than I know what to do with.
Let's see what you got.
Great. I have all sorts of odds and ends.
So this increases movement speed by 10%. And the other one, our current right leg, all it does is reduces poison damage. Well, believe it or not, we want that poison damage for here in the vault. But as you can see, she's going to want $7,500 for this. Want to keep this. We're going to keep this because it has the powerful mod on it. We want to upgrade all of our weapons to powerful. I'm going to go ahead and sell her that one too. And since we're trying to get, can sell this excess wedding ring. You can see 0 weight, but $200. But let's go ahead jet. Look, we have a ton of jet, even though it doesn't weigh much. Let's sell the stuff that does weigh a lot. We can sell these quantums. Let's keep a couple. We have a ton of stim packs. Let's keep a few of those. So now we only need $2,000. Let's go back up to that jet. Now we just need to come up with an additional 590. And here's where the gold bars come in handy. So if you don't have quite as much as we do, I'm going to keep carrying these. We've got these cigarette cartons. That's going to be 400 caps. We're only $94 off. Well, we probably could have sold her another one. Let's go ahead. These cigarettes are each worth 1. There we go. That's going to leave her with 6 caps. I guess that's good enough for now. And that is pretty much the highlight of the vault. We've sold some tools to Calvin. We'll have to come back with more tools for more caps, but we made the big trade with Alexis Combs here for the Overseer's Guardian and some additional armor. So I'm going to go ahead and call it a video here. We've kind of explored everywhere we need to explore here in the vault. We've been tasked with exiting to go find this kitty cat, which we will do in our next episode. Again, thanks for following along. I appreciate all of the likes and comments and views. I do appreciate the subscriptions. The channel is growing. And again, if you could just please spread the word. If you're subscribed and you're enjoying this content, please see if you can mention it to someone else so we can get some more subscribers. And super fantastic excited about Fallout London coming out. Unfortunately, I would have to pretty much uninstall this version of Fallout 4 since I have it on Steam, back it up to the pre-next-gen version, and then install the Fallout London. So that may be coming in the near future, but I think we have lots of adventure time left here with Lucy in the Wasteland, so we're just going to keep going with these series of videos. Thanks again, and we will see you in the next video.